Friends, I'm pleased to welcome you to this session of one more poem recitation for your entertainment and for my own satisfaction. Why? Because I have composed these poems out of my heart 5 years back in the summer of 2015 during my sojourn in northern America, that is United States of America. I got this book published in India in the year of 2016, and today I'm reciting a poem which concerns our culture, Indian culture, or for that matter, it concerns the culture of entire Asian continent, and at the same time, it is a sort of slogan for conservation of water at international level as per the dogmas defined so far by United Nations Environmental Program, which is better called as UNEP. And this poem also directly refers to the dogma as propounded by Mr. Brundtland, who was once upon a time the Prime Minister of Germany. In 1987, he came forward with a new term he coined, and that was sustainable use of resources. Precisely speaking, today I will concentrate on one natural resource, which is water. See here, if this is our Earth, see the blue planet. Exactly, if one sees the planet, Earth planet, from around 400 miles above the surface, then the planet, Earth planet, appears like this. Another attention I will like to draw is that, see, other than the continents, the major part of this Earth is filled up with blue color, and this blue color is nothing else but water. This water, this marine water, this oceanic water, salty water, is more or less, if there are 100 gallons of water available on this planet, then 98 gallons are in the oceans. We are left with fresh water of only 2 gallons. Another very interesting feature, that out of these 2 gallons of fresh water, if I make these 2 gallons of fresh water equivalent to 100 gallons of water, if we have therefore 100 gallons of fresh water, you will wonder that we are left only with again 2 gallons of fresh water for drinking and other uses. 98% of the fresh water is locked in the form of ice on the Arctic pole, on the Antarctic pole, and on the high peaks of mountain ranges all over the world. Now, it's my privilege to recite the poem. The title of this poem is A Village Well. A Village Well. A village well is the lifeline of a village. It vividly portrays the vivid facades of village life. It is the center place of all activities in a village life. A village well is the cynosure of all women folk in village life. A village well has several shapes and sizes. Mostly it is well kept with traditional care and caution. It is the sanctum sanctorum in a village life. It is held in very high esteem in village life. A village well is women folk's most visited place in life. Here the women folk display their colorful attires. A village well turns into a fashion platform every morning and evening. Here, women seem to participate in a fashion show of village life. Women folk has to visit the village well twice in a day. They march to the well with empty vessels on their heads. With one bucket and an appropriate length of rope, they drop down the empty bucket to pull it filled with water from the village well. Women folk gossip on the well precincts with like-minded friends, chat profusely and silently to exchange information and views, focusing on neighbors, in-laws and mother-in-laws. Many a times the sweet moments of relationship with the respective spouse. Also, gathering of young and married girls, groups Groups of very young married women participate over here in a declamation context, but silently. Here there are no winners and no losers. Further, what are those mysteries with which these women share among themselves? It has remained a secret since generations. It shall remain a secret for future generations too, because woman, thy name is mystery. A village well satisfies the needs of villagers in village life. It also quenches the thirst of birds and livestock. All the cereal crops in the village are this village well's prodigy. All the food grains, its philanthropic prodigy. When the empty bucket goes down the well, tumbling and dancing to fall flat on water surface, it creates a sort of music aimed at capturing water, defining that motion and activity together stand to fructify. The pulling up of the water filled bucket and its pouring into empty pitchers to fill to the brims specifies that efforts never go in vain. Instead, yield results worthwhile. Soon after, the young women depart from the well to wend their way to their respective households, and all this fruitful exercise happens in a routine way, in a subconscious way. A village well in India is an oasis of life. It provides elixir of life. It quenches the thirst of generations. It is central to the village life. It is most familiar junction in a rural lass's life. A village well is always held in high esteem. It is given due respect and religious sanctity of a very high order. A mother blessed with son bows down in respect while worshipping a village well. Last but one paragraph. Let us revere and respect our village wells. We must regenerate those who have fallen out of use. Rejuvenation of wells is conservation of water. Rejuvenation of village wells is conservation of water. Reclamation of village wells is sustainable use of water. Last, recharging of village wells is central to watershed management and harvesting of rainwater. Recharging of village wells is central to conservation of wetlands and our village wells. Thank you so much.